Mark, I need to tell you something, and you might not like hearing it.
What? What's wrong?
I noticed something when we practiced English yesterday.
What did you notice?
Every time I ask you a question, there was a long pause before you answered.
I was thinking about my answer.
No, you weren't just thinking about your answer.
Then what was I doing?
You were translating.
How did you know?
Because I used to do the same thing, and it was destroying my speaking ability.
Destroying?
Yes, translation is the biggest obstacle to fluent speaking, and most learners don't even realize they're doing it.
But how else am I supposed to think of what to say?
That's exactly the problem. Let me explain what's happening in your brain.
I'm listening.
When I ask you a question in English, what happens in your mind?
I hear your question.
And then?
I translate it to my language in my head.
Go on.
Then I think of the answer in my language. Then I translate that answer back to English. Then I speak.
Exactly. 4 steps. That's why there's a pause.
Is that bad?
It's not just bad, it's the reason you can't speak fluently.
Explain.
Think about native speakers. When someone asks them a question, how long does it take to answer?
Almost immediately.
Right. Maybe 1 second, maybe 2. But you? How long does it take you?
5 seconds? Sometimes 10.
Because you're doing 4 steps. They're doing 1 step.
1 step?
They hear the question, they answer. That's it. No translation.
But I don't know how to think in English.
That's what you believe, but it's not true.
What do you mean?
You can think in English. You're just not allowing yourself to do it.
I don't understand.
Every time you start to think in English, you stop yourself. You go back to your comfortable language. You translate.
Because it feels safer.
Exactly. But safe doesn't make you fluent. Safe keeps you stuck.
So what should I do?
You need to break the translation habit completely.
How?
It's not easy, but I'll tell you exactly how I did it.
Please.
First, you need to understand why translation doesn't work for speaking.
Why?
Because languages don't match perfectly. Word-for-word translation creates unnatural English.
Can you give an example?
Sure. In many languages, you might say something that translates directly to, I have hunger.
Yes, we say that in my language.
But in English, we don't say, I have hunger. We say, I'm hungry.
Right.
If you translate word by word, you sound strange, unnatural, and you have to think about every word.
That's true. Sometimes I translate perfectly in my mind, but native speakers look confused.
Exactly. Because you're creating English sentences with your language's structure.
So, translation makes my English sound wrong.
Yes, and more importantly, it makes speaking exhausting.
Exhausting?
Think about it. After speaking English for 30 minutes, how do you feel?
Mentally tired. My brain hurts.
Why? Because your brain is working 4 times harder than it should. Translate in, think, translate out, speak.
While native speakers just speak.
Exactly. They use 1/4 of the mental energy you use.
No wonder I get so tired.
And there's another problem with translation.
What?
Speed. Real conversations move fast. People don't wait 10 seconds for you to translate and answer.
I know. By the time I finish translating, the topic has changed.
Right. So you miss opportunities to speak. You stay quiet. You don't participate.
This is exactly my problem.
I know. It was my problem too, but I solved it.
How long did it take?
3 months of intentional practice. 3 months of forcing myself to stop translating.
3 months?
The first month was terrible. I felt lost. I made many mistakes. But I didn't give up.
What happened in month 2?
Month 2, I started to feel small moments of direct thinking. Just a few seconds here and there.
And month 3?
Month 3, something clicked. English started to come out without translation. Not always, but often enough.
And now?
Now I rarely translate. English thoughts come directly.
I want that.
Then you need to follow the method.
Tell me the method.
Let's practice some sentences first. Repeat after us.
Translation slows down my speaking.
I need to think directly in English.
Breaking this habit takes time.
I will stop translating starting today.
Good. Now tell me the method.
Step 1. Recognize when you're translating.
How do I recognize it?
Pay attention to the pause. Every time there's a long pause before you speak, you're probably translating.
So awareness is the first step.
Awareness is everything. You can't change what you don't notice.
What's step 2?
Step 2. Start with simple, direct thoughts.
Simple thoughts?
Yes, don't try to think complex sentences in English at first. Start with basic things.
Like what?
Look around right now. What do you see?
I see a table, a chair, a window.
Good. Did you translate those?
No, I didn't. They came directly.
Exactly, because they're simple. So start there. Throughout your day, name things you see in English.
Just name them?
Just name them. Coffee, phone, door, sky, tree. No translation, direct words.
That seems easy.
It is easy, and it trains your brain to access English directly.
What's step 3?
Step 3. Think in simple sentences about your actions.
My actions?
Yes, as you do things, describe them in English, in your mind.
Like what?
I'm walking. I'm sitting. I'm drinking water. I'm opening the door.
Present continuous.
Exactly. Simple present continuous sentences about what you're doing right now.
And I do this silently in my head?
Yes, constantly, all day long.
Doesn't that feel strange?
At first, yes, you'll want to go back to your language. Don't let yourself.
Just force myself to think in English?
Force yourself. It will feel uncomfortable. That's normal. Push through.
How long do I do this?
Every day, all day, for at least 2 weeks.
2 weeks of constant English thinking.
2 weeks minimum. After 2 weeks, it starts to feel more natural.
What's step 4?
Step 4. When someone asks you a question, answer with the first English words that come to mind.
The first words?
Yes, even if they're not perfect, even if the grammar is wrong, just speak.
Don't translate and fix it first?
No, because by the time you translate and fix, the moment is gone.
But I'll make mistakes.
Yes, you will, and that's okay.
But people will notice.
People will notice your pause more than your grammar mistake.
Really?
Really? A small grammar mistake with quick response sounds more fluent than perfect grammar after a 10-second pause.
I never thought about it that way.
Fluency is about speed and flow, not just accuracy.
So I should prioritize speed over perfection?
At this stage, yes. Later, you can work on accuracy. But first, break the translation habit.
What's step 5?
Step 5. Use only English when you practice speaking.
What do you mean?
When you're practicing English conversation, don't use your language at all. Not even for one word.
But what if I don't know a word?
Describe it in English. Use other words.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say you want to say refrigerator, but you don't know that word.
Right.
Don't switch to your language. Instead, say, the cold box in the kitchen where we keep food.
Describe it instead of translate it?
Exactly. This forces your brain to work in English, to find English solutions.
That's harder.
It is harder, but it's how children learn. They don't have translation. They just describe and explain.
And that builds English thinking?
Exactly.
Let's practice more sentences. I will describe instead of translate.
Speed is more important than perfection.
I'm training my brain to think in English.
Every day, I practice direct thinking.
Good.
Mark, I want to tell you about the hardest part.
What's the hardest part?
The first 2 weeks are going to be frustrating
Why?
because you'll feel slower than before. You'll make more mistakes. You'll feel like you're getting worse.
That sounds discouraging.
It is. Many people quit at this stage. They think, this isn't working. I should go back to translating.
But they shouldn't.
No, this is actually a sign of progress.
How is feeling worse a sign of progress?
Because your brain is rewiring. You're building new pathways. That takes time and feels uncomfortable.
Like learning to use your left hand instead of your right hand.
Perfect analogy. At first, your left hand is clumsy, but if you keep using it, it gets better.
So I need to push through the frustration.
You need to trust the process. Week 1 and 2 are the hardest. Week 3, you start to see glimpses of improvement.
Glimpses?
Small moments where English comes out directly. Maybe just one sentence, but it's proof that it works.
And those moments increase over time?
They increase. By month 2, you have minutes of direct thinking. By month 3, it becomes your default.
Default?
English becomes the first language in your mind when you're practicing, not the second.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
What about my native language? Will I forget it?
No. Your native language is deeply established. You won't forget it.
But won't thinking in English all day affect my native language?
Not negatively. Some people even report thinking more clearly in general.
Really?
Yes, because you're training your brain to be more flexible, to switch between mental modes.
That's interesting.
Your brain is much more capable than you think.
I'm starting to believe that.
Good. Belief is important.
Let me ask you something practical. What do I do during real conversations now?
What do you mean?
If I'm talking to someone and I start translating out of habit, what should I do?
Catch yourself. Mid-translation, stop. Take a breath. Try to access English directly,
Even if it takes a moment?
even if it takes a moment. Say, 1 moment, I'm thinking, if you need to.
That's acceptable?
Much more acceptable than a long, awkward silence.
And if I really can't think of the English word?
Ask. Say, how do you say, and describe it? Or say, I don't know the word, but it's like,
That's allowed?
it's encouraged. It keeps you in English. It shows you're trying to communicate, not just translate.
That's helpful.
Communication is the goal. Perfect vocabulary is secondary.
Let's review vocabulary now. Word 1. Translate. To convert words from one language to another. I need to stop translating in my head.
Word 2. Fluency. The ability to speak smoothly and easily. Translation prevents fluency.
Word 3. Obstacle. Something that blocks progress. Translation is the biggest obstacle to speaking.
Word 4. Exhausting. Very tiring. Translating while speaking is mentally exhausting.
Word 5. Rewiring. Changing the structure or connections. My brain is rewiring to think in English.
Word 6. Default. The usual or standard option. English will become my default language for thinking.
Useful phrases now.
Phrase 1. In my head. Inside your mind. I translate in my head before speaking.
Phrase 2. Word for word. Translating each individual word. Don't translate word for word.
Phrase 3. push through. To continue despite difficulty. Push through the frustration.
Phrase 4. Break the habit. To stop doing something regularly. I need to break the translation habit.
Practice questions now.
Question 1. Do you translate before speaking? Be honest.
Question 2. How long is your pause before answering questions in English?
Question 3. Will you commit to 2 weeks of direct English thinking?
Question 4. What will you describe in English today?
Good questions.
Mark, are you ready to stop translating?
I'm ready.
Starting when?
Starting right now, this conversation, I'll try to answer without translating.
Good. Let me test you. What did you eat for breakfast?
I ate bread and coffee.
Did you translate?
A little bit. I started to translate, then stopped myself.
That's progress. The fact that you caught yourself. Keep doing that.
Every time, catch myself.
Every single time. Eventually, you won't need to catch yourself because you won't be translating.
That's my goal.
Everyone watching, this is serious. Translation is holding you back.
You might not realize you're doing it, but if there's a long pause before you speak, you probably are.
And that pause is killing your fluency. It's making conversations exhausting. It's keeping you from participating.
The solution is not easy, but it's simple.
Stop translating. Think directly in English.
Start with simple words, simple sentences.
Describe your actions throughout the day in English.
Answer questions with the first English words that come, even if imperfect.
Push through 2 weeks of discomfort.
Trust that your brain is rewiring.
And in 3 months, you'll speak more fluently than you ever have.
Not because your vocabulary improved dramatically.
But because you stopped the 4-step process and started the 1-step process.
Hear, think in English, speak.
That's fluency.
That's the goal.
See you next time.
Stop translating, start speaking.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.